I have no right to want something like that. I'm a monster. I'm the one who killed everyone. It's my fault. Reiner Braun. Imagine living a life where you're torn between two identities, constantly battling inner demons and experiencing guilt for actions you believed were necessary. Imagine existing in a realm where every day is a struggle for your sanity, where you're imprisoned in the duality of your existence. A life where every reflection you see in the mirror is an enemy you can't escape, a haunting specter of deeds you wish you could erase but are etched in your soul forever. This is the story of Reiner Braun, a character whose complexity and depth are unparalleled. From the popular anime series Attack on Titan, Reiner's journey is one of pain, deception, and unfathomable sacrifice. A life where each moment is a paradox of duty and betrayal, where the line between hero and villain is continually blurred. Originating from the humble Marleyan warrior unit, Reiner was indoctrinated into a world of violence and destruction at a tender age. His character arc brings a challenging narrative to the forefront, focusing on the psychological toll of war and the irreversible damage it inflicts on an individual's psyche. The storyline explores the darkness that lies at the heart of humanity and the lengths one is willing to go to survive. Reiner, a once idealistic young man, transforms into a tormented soul, wrestling with the weight of his decisions and the ramifications they have on those he loves. His life is a testament to the power of choice and the devastating consequences of actions undertaken in the name of duty. Reiner's story is an exploration of human nature in its rawest form. Through his journey, we are confronted with the reality of our own capacity for good and evil, and the terrifying thin line that separates the two. This is the life of Reiner Braun, a character from the popular anime series Attack on Titan. In the solemn beginning of his journey, Reiner Braun was brought into this world as an Eldian child, carrying with him dreams of redemption, not just for his own soul, but for his entire lineage. His story begins in Liberio's internification district, a place where Eldians were confined, secluded from the rest of society. Born to an Eldian mother and a Marleyan father, Reiner was an illegitimate child, a label that cast upon him a shadow of adversity from his very first breath. His mother, an Eldian, was a beacon of unwavering strength and iron conviction. His father, a Marleyan, was the embodiment of authority and privilege. Their union was a forbidden love, looked down upon by their divided society, leading to his illegitimacy. Yet, he was a living testament to their profound love, a love that dared to defy societal norms and political tensions. Reiner's life within the internment zone was anything but easy, marked by continuous struggle and hardship. It was a place that often brought out the worst in people. But Reiner, driven by his desire to prove himself and bring honor to his family, chose to use adversity as a catalyst to forge his indomitable will and spirit. Each challenge he faced, each hardship he overcame, further solidified his resolve, turning him into a living representation of resilience and determination. In his early days, Reiner was filled with dreams of becoming a Marleyan, of cutting through the prejudice that tainted his existence. To fulfill these dreams, he decided to become a warrior, a decision that would change his life trajectory. His unwavering determination and exceptional training prowess led him inherit the power of the armored Titan, an honor both rare and revered. At a young age, he was chosen to bear this immense power, a testament to his extraordinary abilities, unyielding determination, and his enduring belief in the Marleyan cause. Possessing this power set him on a hazardous journey, a mission to infiltrate Paradise Island. It was a path teeming with uncertainty and danger, and yet it was a path he willingly chose. His every step was driven by his determination to prove himself, his every move aimed at reclaiming the founding Titan. This marked the beginning of a journey that would not only test his abilities, but also the core of his existence. His ambition, his dreams, his very life was now intertwined with his success. A mission initially conceived as a young boy's dream became his reality, as he infiltrated Paradise Island with the unflinching goal of reclaiming the founding Titan. As he graduated second in the 104th Cadet Corps and joined the Scout Regiment, Reiner set himself apart as an individual of remarkable tenacity and endurance. His peers respected his conviction, his instructors praised his aptitude for learning, and his superiors admired his unyielding dedication. A true model of a soldier, Reiner exhibited impressive leadership skills, even in the most challenging of circumstances. The battlefield was where he truly excelled, his combat skills emerging as nothing short of extraordinary. His movements were precise, his decisions swift, and his actions decisive. He had a strategic mind that was sharp as a blade, enabling him to outmaneuver his enemies' surprising ease. Every move he made was calculated and purposeful, Every plan he executed honed to perfection. His relentless pursuit of excellence set a new standard for all those who followed in his footsteps. Yet, what truly set Reiner apart was his unwavering commitment to his mission. He was a soldier through and through, steadfast and resolved. His loyalty was unquestionable, his devotion absolute. His focus never wavered, his determination never faltered. Each day he woke with a singular purpose, prepared to give everything for the cause he believed in. But beneath his serene exterior, beneath the facades of courage and stoicism, there was a storm. A storm that brewed not in the skies, but within the recesses of his heart. It was a tumultuous internal conflict, a battle that raged on within his soul. It was the war within him that was just as fierce, if not fiercer than the battles he fought outside. However, beneath this seemingly steadfast exterior, a tumultuous internal conflict was brewing. Reiner's dual identity as a soldier and a warrior became a constant psychological battle. This was a struggle that was etched in the depths of his being, a terrifying clash between the two sides of the very same coin. He was a contradictory enigma, a man split between two realities, two allegiances that tugged at his heart and soul in opposing directions. This conflict didn't just exist on the outside, but also relentlessly gnawed at his inner consciousness. On one hand, there was his deep-seated loyalty to Marley, the home he had known, fought for, and protected. Marley was more than just a place. It was his identity, his people, and his history. It was where he learned the art of warfare, where he was trained to be a soldier, and where he pledged his allegiance. The thought of betraying Marley was as unthinkable to him as the idea of betraying his own self. Yet, on the other hand, he had formed bonds, connections that went beyond the battlefield, with his comrades in Paradis. He had shared laughter and tears with them, had held their lives in his hands and felt the warmth of their pressing against his back. These bonds were real and tangible, as solid as the weapons they wielded, as undeniable as the scars they bore. In the midst of these two opposing loyalties, a violent storm of confusion and self-doubt reigned within him. It was not just a struggle of deciding where his loyalties lay, but of reconciling who he truly was. A soldier for Marley, or a comrade to those in Paradis. This inner turmoil led Reiner to develop emotional and mental problems that were far beyond the understanding of the ordinary mind. The intensity of his struggle triggered the onset of a severe mental disorder, dissociative identity disorder. This disorder caused him to suppress his true memories, to bury the reality of his actions and create a seemingly insurmountable rift in his identity. This inner conflict became so powerful that it began to tear him apart from the inside, creating a chasm where his coherent self once resided. This inner turmoil led Reiner to develop emotional and mental problems, including dissociative identity disorder, causing him to suppress his true memories and creating a rift in his identity. Reiner's mental and emotional struggle was a significant aspect of his character development, with his internal conflict serving as the cornerstone of his entire persona. A poignant example of this internal war was his role in the fall of Wall Maria. Despite his deep-seated guilt over his actions, he was driven by circumstances beyond his control. His commitment to his homeland, Marley, compelled him to bring about the fall of the wall, thereby causing untold devastation. The emotional turmoil he went through due to the guilt over his actions was heavy to bear. His fight against Aaron Yeager, a fellow soldier and a dear friend, highlighted this internal strife. His actions, while questionable, were driven by a sense of duty, loyalty towards Marley. The conflict within him, the guilt over fighting against those he'd once called comrades, only served to deepen his internal suffering. His loyalty to Marley often stood at odds with his conscience, creating a sense of duality within him, difficult to reconcile. This torment became further evident during the Battle of Shiganshina. In his heart, he yearned for his former comrades' forgiveness, acceptance, and yet, he was aware that he could never undo the harm he had caused them. He put himself in harm's way in an attempt to save his fellow warriors, showcasing his deep-seated compassion and the torment it brought him. Trapped in a cycle of constant nightmares and suicidal thoughts, his mind was a battlefield. He was fighting a war within himself that threatened to consume him. Despite the emotional turmoil and the memories of the fall of Wall Maria, his fight against Aaron Yeager, and the Battle of Shiganshina, Reiner remained a reliable and capable leader, demonstrating his resilience and strength. Reiner's character evolved significantly throughout the series. He began as a spirited youth, armed with a profound sense of duty and a deep yearning for a world beyond the walls of his home. His robust and unyielding spirit, combined with his raw determination, made him a formidable warrior. He was driven by a profound desire to protect his homeland, to shield his people from the terrible creatures that lurked beyond the walls. His journey, however, was not as smooth as a treacherous path, fraught with trials and tribulations. Betrayals, loss, and near-death experiences were a constant part of his life. Yet with each setback, he would rise stronger and smarter, his resolve unbroken and his spirit unyielding. This transformation from a steadfast warrior to a tormented soldier was not sudden, but the result of years of hardship and struggle. There were moments when the weight of the world seemed to rest on his shoulders. But it was not just the battles that lay outside that wore him down. It was the battles within that truly tested his mettle. He was constantly at war with himself, wrestling with guilt, remorse, and a deep-seated sense of duty. But in all this darkness, there were also moments of light, moments of friendship and camaraderie, love and forgiveness that gave him the strength to persevere. These experiences, both positive and negative, refined him, molding him into a figure of fortitude and resilience. The duality of his existence, the constant juxtaposition of pain and joy, of despair and hope, shaped his actions and decisions. He was a mirror of the human condition, capable of immense cruelty and remarkable compassion, embodying both the best and worst aspects of humanity. Indeed, his journey was marked by tragedy and redemption. From the ashes of his trials, he rose, a phoenix reborn. His story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a testament to the power of perseverance and the capacity for change. His experiences, both positive and negative, shaped his actions and decisions, defining him as a tragic hero. Reiner's attempts at redemption and the tragic nature of his journey further highlight the complexity of his character. Intensely caught in a web of guilt and regret, he navigates through a world marred by his own actions that have left indelible imprints on his psyche, shaping the character we come to know. He is a man burdened by the weight of his past, a past that incessantly haunts him, echoing in his every step and decision. Yet, within this seemingly broken figure, there lies a heart that glistens with kindness. It is this kindness, coupled with an unwavering sense of duty, that emanates from the abyss of his guilt. Despite the despair that clouds his existence, Reiner remains a beacon of benevolence, a manifestation of the human capacity to endure and empathize despite personal tumult. He marches forward, driven not by a desire, but by an unyielding moral responsibility. His journey, one that weaves through the intricate tapestry of remorse and redemption, is a poignant exploration of the human condition. His relentless quest to reconcile the man he was with the man he aspires to be becomes a testament to his indomitable spirit. His story serves as an intimate portrayal of heroism, refracted through the prism of tragedy, and it is within the interplay of these antithetical themes that the persona of Reiner truly emerges. Through Reiner, we glimpse the raw, unfiltered struggle of a man grappling with the dichotomy of good and evil, the dichotomy that resides within us all. His narrative forces us to confront our own internal conflicts and moral ambiguities, drawing parallels to the universal human experience. It provides window into the resilience of the human spirit, the strength of will that propels one forward, even in the face of insurmountable odds. Reiner's story, while suffused with profound sadness, is ultimately a tribute to the resilience of the human spirit. His journey, punctuated by moments of despair and redemption, invokes a sense of empathy, forcing us to reflect upon our own understanding of heroism. His battle against his inner demons, strive for righteousness, and his aspiration for redemption all contribute to a narrative that is deeply moving and thought-provoking. His journey is a poignant exploration of heroism and tragedy, offering a nuanced perspective on the concept of a hero. It is a testament to the complexity inherent within us all, a reminder that heroes are not simply born, but forged through trials and tribulations. In the final season, we see a more mature and introspective Reiner Braun. The once determined and resolute warrior has evolved into a man who now grapples with the weight of his past actions and their consequences. This evolution underscores the complexity of his character and the depths of his internal struggle. Season 4 showcases a Reiner who has learned from his past, who has grown from his experiences, and is now introspective of his past actions. He is no longer the impulsive, idealistic young man we met in the earlier seasons. He has evolved into a deeply reflective and self-aware individual, one who understands the magnitude of his actions and the profound impact they've had on those around him. Reiner's maturity in the final season is a testament to his character's growth. He is finally coming to terms with his past, accepting the consequences of his actions, and learning to live with the guilt. His introspection is a poignant portrayal of his journey towards self-understanding and acceptance. It portrays the evolution of his character with a depth and complexity that is both enlightening and emotionally resonant. The maturity and introspection we see in Reiner in Season 4 are a testament to his growth as a character. He has evolved from a young man driven by idealism and a desire for recognition to a mature individual who understands the weight of his past actions and is willing to confront them. He has grown from his experiences and has learned to grapple with the guilt and regret that stem from them. Season 4 showcases a more mature Reiner who has grown from his experiences and is now introspective of his past actions. This evolution of his character is a testament to his resilience and his ability to learn and grow from his past. His journey is a poignant exploration of the human capacity for growth, change, and self-reflection. It is a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity and the power of introspection in the face of adversity. In conclusion, Reiner Braun's character is a captivating examination of a tragic hero entrapped in the complex web of contrasting identities and allegiances. His character arc is a narrative odyssey that traverses the challenging terrains of mental turmoil and an intense pursuit of redemption. At its core, it's a rich, layered, and nuanced exploration of the many facets of the human psyche and the myriad aspects of the human condition. Braun's character is deftly etched out, a complex tapestry of conflicting emotions and moral dilemmas. He is constantly at war within himself, plagued by guilt, wrestling with the stark realities of his actions and their repercussions. The churning turmoil within him is a reflection of the universal struggle of humanity, the ceaseless battle between right and wrong, duty and desire, love and hate. Each layer of every shade of his personality is a testament to the remarkable diversity of human emotions. He's more than a character. He's a symbol, a representation of the intricate human psyche, brimming with contradictions and complexities. His journey is a poignant testament to the existential question of what it means to be human in a world fraught with moral and ethical dilemmas. His arc is marked by an intense struggle for redemption, a path filled with pain, regret, and a desperate desire for absolution. The narrative paints a harrowing picture of his inner turmoil, starkly contrasting with the stoic exterior he presents to the world. His journey, fraught with mental struggles and a relentless quest for redemption, is a mirror held up to the human experience. It serves as a reminder of the high cost of duty, the monumental burden of guilt, and the anguishing weight of responsibility. We see the impact of his decisions, the consequences of his actions, and the ripple effect they have on those around him. It's a stark, brutal, and yet poignantly relatable depiction of the dark corners of the human psyche. His character embodies the tragedy of a hero, illustrating the cost of duty and the pain of guilt. His journey is not just a character study, it's a profound exploration of the human condition. Indeed, his character embodies the tragedy of a hero, illustrating the cost of duty and the pain of guilt. So, delve deeper into this complex character, explore his journey, and discover the tragic hero that is Reiner Braun. Reiner Braun is a character whose depth often goes unnoticed, yet he is a crucial piece of the gripping narrative that is Attack on Titan. His story is one that is intricately woven through the tapestry of the show's lore, painting him as a tragic hero of sorts. A soldier, a friend, and a traitor, Reiner is a character that defies traditional archetypes. But that is what makes him so fascinating to explore. The ambiguity of Reiner's character compels us to question our own moral standing. He is a testament to the series' ability to portray its characters in multidimensional ways as heroes, villains, and everything in between. As viewers, we are not given the luxury of categorizing characters as simply good or bad. Reiner Braun challenges that simplicity and compels us to confront the complexity of human nature. His journey is one that is fraught with trials and tribulations, a reflection of the harsh world that Attack on Titan presents. From his early days as a warrior candidate to his time as a soldier within the walls, Reiner has faced immense pressure, guilt, and even betrayal. His transformation throughout the series serves as a mirror to the world around him, a world that is relentlessly cruel and unforgiving. As you immerse yourself in Reiner's journey, you will find layers of his character that are sometimes heart-wrenching, often thought-provoking, and always compelling. Each episode peels back another layer, revealing more about his motivations, his fears, and his dreams. His story is a masterclass in character development, offering a deep dive into the psyche of a man caught between two worlds. But despite the hardships and the inner turmoil, Reiner Braun emerges as a tragic hero. His strength and resilience in the face of adversity, his unwavering loyalty to his friends, and his desperate desire for redemption make him a character we can't help but be captivated by. Engage with the content and immerse yourself in the captivating world of Attack on Titan.